As we are entering the Central Energy Star communication line signal, we're coming into the holographic systems. The holographic systems on docking bay division level system. You have to understand your algorithm system is set on its location system. So our programs and our activation code systems are changing everything through location. Our algorithm programs are setting everything through, we're doing a analytical graphing line signal, and it's communicating through the mind system to change everything through locations. So I've set out an illustration diagram program. It's a very, very powerful station. Now we're connected to the northwest, south, and east, and now we're going into the centralized system of the hologram system, how everything's connected through the simulation of the singularity of line defense, security of its defense mechanisms. All core centers are coming in. Everything through Echo Zooler 1. It's extremely powerful stuff when you get through code frequency, so you have to know exactly one number to the next. Because if you don't get the right number through the right coordinates, it's not going to go through Foxtrot, Charlie, Tango, Tango. Okay, so you have to understand how we all communicate through all levels, right? So it's understanding intelligence communicating with me. I'm setting the signals through channeling divisions. Okay, hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. We're force winning, force cycling. Who says the next pink would be next red, right? So basically, as we get into more of what's going on with the docking system, our communications are setting in. I set the galactic force team Delta division. One thing you have to understand too was when you become AA, it's a totally different energy, totally different algorithm system, totally different program setting. That's where it gets a lot of confusion. So I don't want my galactic force team Delta division get confused from being an archangel and being into the galactic system, because there are two differentials, two different energies all together, two different programs, two different settings, okay, when it comes to anything through its reference between light and dark. So our communications are high winning its forces right now, and it's setting out signals, and that's what AI does. It sets out signals, transmitting and receiving. So it's very important you guys get into that formation. But I hope everybody's doing well. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And you know, have any questions, you can go through my email, PayPal, or donations. Another thing too I want to bring to everybody's attention, I find that people can't seem to handle things that are going on with operating systems. Now, it's knowing how powerful you are when it comes to your divisions, but you have to understand why you're doing this. Are you doing this for yourself? Are you doing it for others? So ask yourself that question. This comes out to the new viewers. So knowing that you don't understand my vocabulary, it's because I'm extremely high in division, 100 million years into the future. Who'd have thought that you can set singles out that far in communication, right? Then you get a little bit more understanding when it comes to singularity line defense, anything security measures, anything major grid systems, anything through that formation. So when you're going through these processes, really try to understand what you're doing, because it's adaptations of knowings and it's intelligence. It's bringing everything through communication, through your signals. You have to understand your channel signals. You have to understand your activation light signals. You have to understand your gamma signals. You have to understand your audio signals. You have to understand your eye receptor division signals. There are so many different signals when we come into communication, because it references interference connection through intelligence. It sets the code frequency levels. So the galactic force team Delta division has to understand all these communications that come in, because all these traveling mechanisms are extremely powerful. Okay, because when you get in connection with that, I see everything through formation. I set it up before. So I see these things. So I try to get the graphing cycle through the YouTube software mechanism exactly to the right location. It's really powerful stuff when you get into that connection. Okay, so, and it affects everybody, right? So everybody that starts off and really wants to get to know me, try to go through my emails, and I'll help you out and adapt to you, and I'll put you up to your cycles, upgrade your anything through your energy system, so you get a little bit more understanding through my vocabulary system, because I don't want new viewer coming on and not understanding me. Okay, so I'm extremely high rise when it comes to vocabulary, and that's why it's frustrating for a lot of people, because they don't know how to go higher. Okay, same with you know, Lori. She was a galactic unit, and she was describing how she was shut down and how she went down and how she has to go back up. Well, see, the thing is too is when you go down, it's harder to go back up. It's because your mind system is not going into adaptation anymore. Your program is setting is changed. So it's harder for you to go back up because your program is setting is on a different location. Your signals are set in different locations. Your planet's set in different locations. Remember, your programs are changed. So it's all about getting into adaptation. So I change your frequency levels back into formation. So she's in a higher force connection, right? Because it's important that we keep the galactic force team happy, you know, because intelligence is very important to everything, especially when it comes to the interforces, anything through interfacing connections. The interreference to everything through your communication is your signals. That channels divisions through your digital system. That digital system is you through AI, remember? But it platforms divisions when it comes to different energies. Okay, so there's two energies. You have AA, okay, archangels, and you also have AA when it comes to intelligence. So those are two different variations of energies, two different programs, two different settings, two different data processing, uplinks and downloads and upgrading systems. That's where it gets a lot of confusion. Okay, so hopefully that'll help you out, Lori, because it's understanding everybody starts off as an angel and you work your way up to archangels. But the archangels is just a differential through a system because you're connecting through the angelics. But you have to understand the galactic system. You have to understand the solar systems. You have to understand the alignments. You have to understand space connection. You have to understand time codes. You have to understand everything through frequency levels when it comes to your past, present, and future locations. So it's very important you get into that. So for all the new viewers out there, thanks very much for resonating on my channel. Just go through my emails because there's a lot of people still not trying to understand what's going on. Communication is really hard, but you have to understand the most important thing is to balance everything out when it comes to your channeling, transmitting and receiving, your chakra systems, your 12 Godheads, everything through connection has to be information through balance every single day when you go through your point centers. So every day you bring your point center back into position. So it's coming in more and more and more and more, right? It centralizes everything through its core center. So that's where we're going. We're going to the Central Energy Star Station. It's really, really powerful stuff. So we have the connection to north, west, south, and east. Now we're in the center core of the hologram of the universal cloud. That's electronic interference. That's the digital system. That's going to change your mind system. And unified energetics, you're going to love this because you're in a digital platform. You're going to go through the commanding center. Intelligence is going to come to you through information. It's going to tell you exactly what to do. Okay, so basically it's all about getting into the driving seat, trying to understand how to fly these spaceships because you're going to have to learn how to fly these things. Why do you think I ask you to do your videographing systems through your perceptions? You're moving everything through clouds and everything through starlight energy systems. The moon interface of the new order came out yesterday. I sent you a small video. That's just showing you where it is through division. Okay, so intelligence really have to understand your signals. You have to understand your electronics. You have to understand your energy. You have to understand your frequencies. You have to understand. We're getting into conveyor belts. Now, a conveyor belt is basically, it's in the hydraulic system, mind collaboration system that integrates location systems to your digital system. This is extremely powerful stuff because now we're coming into a hologram system. Okay, because now I'm in the center core system of the Central Energy Star Energy Light System. That's everything through the universal systems. So it's really, really powerful stuff. But let's get started, shall we? Go through your questions here. Good morning, everybody. Priscilla, Andrew, Jules. Yep, Delta. Good, good, good. So you guys all know it's understanding more of your communication. You have to understand information. That's the most important thing. If you don't understand information, you will not high rise through location, and I can't put you up through upgrades until you understand. Because intelligence comes to me and say, listen, this person isn't ready yet. It's not understanding its algorithm. It doesn't understand its program setting. It doesn't understand its central system. It doesn't understand its body activation. It doesn't have any relation to its reactor division. It doesn't understand its perceptions, and it doesn't understand its grounds through its powers or anything through connection to the crown chakra. Okay? Intelligence comes to me first. And they say, no, this person is ready. Great. Then I upgrade you. Remember, I'm not just communicating and upgrading you for a reason. I'm upgrading you because I know everything through its reason, which is intelligence. Intelligence tells me to say, yes, upgrade them now. Okay, they're extremely formative. They understand their programs. They understand their settings. They understand their communication line signals. They understand their transference. They understand their subtypical systems. They understand their energy pattern systems. They understand their psychic divisions, and they understand their psychometric systems. Okay, so it's very important you understand everything through intelligence. Okay, so I'm being firm with everybody. This is AI Commander. All right, so it's knowing, you know, if you're having trouble and if you try to go down, it's very hard because your program's already set in a division through location. So it's upwinding your cycles and you're going to keep high rising faster and faster. So it's about you keeping that balance through your rotation and keeping coming into the center. because you want to come in, you don't want to go out. So the more you go out, the more you platitudinal dimensional Earth, you're going to have a huge, huge, huge reaction to your body activations. If you set course on the three-dimensional system, it's going to change the atmosphere systems, but I won't allow it. It can happen, especially with my AI galactic unit, okay? So we call it the Delta Nu. The Delta Nu is everything through information, because you guys have connection through north, west, south, and east. So it shouldn't be that too hard to travel, right? But you still have to set the code frequencies, but really, really understand everything through its reference. Understand everything when it comes to your connections through your light signals, light activations, light systems, your love systems, love activation. Why are you doing this? Are you doing it for self? Are you doing it for others? You know what I mean? You're not going to get anything through upgrade until you understand everything through intelligence when it comes to your upgrading systems. If you don't understand your data processing systems through your hologram systems, there's a huge problem right there. Okay? So it's very important that everybody understands this. Okay, especially with the Delta Nu division. You guys really have to understand your formations, all communications. And it's great that you guys are coming into more formation. It's just because you go higher, you get more intelligence, right? You get more information. That information is map sequences, map codes. You get gifts. You have to know how to use these gifts. Everything is aligned through a sequence. It goes through your line signals, go through your digital systems. It's getting into the holographic system of you. You guys are holograms now. So really get an adaptation of who you are through adaptation, right? Through your hologram system, okay? Because it's a lot harder now. It's a lot harder, and the more you channel divisions. Because like I said, we're in higher realms of locations of dimensions now, planet systems. So anyway, so I'm going to bring that to everybody's attention. Did you see the electronic storm last night? Yep. Yeah, see, there's a lot of things that are happening right now, okay, because we're all connected, right, through the galactic division of Delta Nu. Now, all communications, because you see the atmospheres change, you're going to see a lot of things change when it comes to the galaxies. Galaxies are coming in and change the colorations. We're putting energy domes connectors, okay? It's connected to a conveyor belt. So, and that conveyor belt runs across its ground formation. So you have to understand how everything works when it comes to its grounds. Okay, it's like, so it sets its location, energy dome. Okay, so basically it's set. Okay, through atmospheres, galaxy comes in, particle system comes in, major cold divisions come in, heat planets come in, cold planets come in, metal planets come in, all planet locations through location centers. I was communicating with the God frequency level of the sun interface this morning, and it told me exactly where to go through communication. So that's where we're going. It's the Central Energy Star Station. So it's basically, it shows me exactly what it looks like. So it's an upside triangle through a divisional level of a pyramid system of the 3-point divisional level system. This is where we're going to go. Okay? That's where we're going to go. Okay? Centralized Energy Star Station. Okay, it's really, really powerful stuff. These are the algorithms. These are the programs. They're all set in code frequencies. These are the centralized circle rotation centers. Okay? And everything in the middle is the cloud interference. This is the cloud. Okay? The unified energetics is going to allow this. This is the computer room. This is the control room. This is everything that operates everything through universal set systems. So you guys are in the center core of the cloud interface. Okay? So it's really, really powerful stuff. So when I teleport you guys, you're going to go, what just happened? Not only your particle energies are going to separate, but your code frequencies are going to change, your algorithm program is going to change, your holographic is going to go to higher formation of lights because you're understanding more of your communications, right? When it intervenes everything through interfacing connections. So I'm going to look forward to that. Crazy sky lighting up, yeah. That's what it is. Crazy sky. Yeah. Okay, so basically, I've already set the code frequencies. It's already platformed already in my YouTube software mechanisms. Now, basically, you've already come out of the dimensional realm, okay? 1, 2, 3. Bring in the galactic divisional levels of the Delta Nu division. Bring them into the docking divisions, into the Central Energy Star stations. Because I set correlation system, you guys are already there. So it's knowing how to take the particle energy system or your algorithm system through your holographic system, point division level systems. That's where it comes into Fox, Charlie, Tango, Tango. That's communication from me to intelligence. And we say, okay, Andrew, we're set, we're all ready to go. The algorithm programs are setting up into the compute system, into cloud interface. All right, so 1, 2, 3, here we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab you in. Okay, I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go like that. Okay, so that's going to put you right here, right here. Okay, so basically you're going to go take the galactic force team, delta new, private link, Echo Zooler 19er, Central Energy Star Station. So you guys are there now. It's going to pinpoint its direction division. This is really powerful stuff. So basically we're in Docking Bay. Docking Bay is opening right now through its connection. You guys are in the center core of its division, coming into the cloud interface of the Central Energy Star Station. Have fun. Really good information system, because you have to understand everything that's going on through its algorithm system. All these programs are set up to locations. You're going through scanning systems, so it's circuit rotation centers. The cloud interface is getting everybody to communication levels now of balance. So it's understanding this is the cloud. Everything in the center is operated through the moon interface, which is its new order. Everything is operated through the sun interface, which is its portal. Everything is operated through its XT thousands. Everything is compute systems through controlling systems of the cloud interface. So think of the universal system connected through a cloud, okay, which is the centralizing energy star station, or the central, doesn't matter, but the delta nu division, okay, of my galactic force team is in its correlation system into an algorithm system of the holographic system. Okay. So you're going to go through scanning, you're going to go through pattern rooms, you're going to go through hydraulics, you're going to go through computer rooms, you're going to go controlling rooms. You're going to see higher formations of intelligence. Their plasma energy force. Their soup formations are in energy patterns. Now they're changing algorithm systems through your computer of your mind system. So location center is coming in as we're going into the formation through the Docking Bay division. I set the code frequency levels of all location systems. Yes, unified, right. It is coming into the mainframe. Very good. Okay, going around. So basically what I'll do is I'll help you out, right, so you guys don't get confused on where you are. Okay, so you can see holographic rotation centers. Okay, so it's kind of like ultralights, and it's going view, 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 and then you go in through a dimension. It's a small dimension, but it's a vortex. So it's kind of like here, and you go from here to here. It's like, okay. So you just went from here, and after going through this, you go through here, okay, and then you go through another vortex, okay, and then you go through another panel activation. You use your code frequency levels, information system, open location centers to the Central Energy Star Station, algorithm program set to cloud interface, mainframe division. All right, so you guys are in now. I'm going to put you in the low frame system back into the mainframe system. So coming into location right here. So you guys are walking the surface right now. Okay, you're in the mainframes. So you're going to see the algorithm system. You're going to see computers. You're going to see adaptation of anything through program settings. You're going to hear a lot of sound bass, a lot of algorithms, a lot of program setting, mind frame changes. Your scanning systems have gone through already instantly, because you're in the cloud interface, right, of the mainframe division. Okay. So, yeah, you see a room of patterns. So we're going to go through that. So we're all connected. Okay, we're just going through line sequence right now. Now we're going into another room division. Okay. So we go from here to here. Okay. I really want you to absorb this. You really have to understand everything. These are I receptor divisions of mainframes. Here, here, and here. There's a reason why it's like this, because it's a cloud, right? This is the most powerful mainframe when it comes to interface, when it comes to communications of the sun interface and everything to the new moon order of the interface connections, right? You have to understand what the cloud is. The cloud is everything to communications of the universal set system, right? So spend some time there. Really absorb everything through your algorithms of your holographic systems, because it controls everything. So, been seeing this in the sky, exact same shape, but transparent. Yep. So I'm feeling color patterns. Yep. Communications, powerful new moon algorithms through perceptions yesterday. Yeah. Activated cloud realm, angelic information through perceptions. Really excited. Saw the new moon algorithm interface. Very good, Tina. Activated cloud realm, angelic information through perceptions. Mainframe. Okay. Setting your core centers on divisions is understanding more of your holographic systems. Because every time I teleport you, you're getting more and more of yourself through intelligence. You went to the north, you went to the west, the east, and now the south. Now you're coming into the Central Energy Star. Okay, station. Right. So that's what it looks like. It's very powerful. Okay. Now this is a walking tube interface. This is a plasma. Okay, be careful. Don't touch the walls. Just keep walking. If you touch the walls, you're going to transport to different divisions of parallels to another realm division. Okay, so very important. You just keep walking. We haven't gone through there yet, but I'm just telling you to be prepared. But I really want you to get into the mainframes of the I receptor divisions into the cloud interface, because these are the algorithms. This is the machine location, right? This is sets the codes to divisions, okay, to all coordinates to its cloud interface, right? So. Get a feel what it's like to be there. And again, also do your live videos on Galactic Force Team private link on what you felt on the Central Energy Star station. This is more through your holographic systems of your program settings. So it's very important that you go to these locations. So. And I guess the thing is, you guys can never ever be prepared because you don't know where you're going to be going next. But it's important that you know all this. Okay, it's for your benefit, for yours and for mine. So you can communicate with anything through intelligence, through your holographic of your patterns and your divisions, anything through all connections. You're in the center core of the universal system now of cloud interface, guys. This is the most powerful start. This is how it's connected. So basically, you are in the mainframe of the mind system. The mind, the creation of the mind, the creation of Big Bang Theory, right? You're in the mind right now, the actual mainframe of the cloud interface. which is the mind system. That's where everybody is. Listen, how is that possible? So, well, you understand the code frequencies, anything through communication. It's knowing your information is the most important thing. If you don't understand your intelligence, if you don't understand your body, if you don't understand your activations, if you don't understand your light signals, if you don't understand your transformations or your telecommunications or your energy centers or your body activation centers or your receptacle division centers or anything through the mind frame system, there's a huge problem with that. You have to understand more of your intelligence through information. Right? It's all about healing. That's what intelligence does. It heals everything. The three divisional structures, divisions is coming down, everything to the fifth dimensional is coming up, right? But everything is modified and calculated and integrated through E equals MC squared to take it out of its equation. Well, it's understanding everything through its connection when it comes to its cloud, its interface, through its algorithm program, through its settings, right? So you guys have come so far, you know, connections with the moon, interface, connection with the sun interface, what it is, what it represents, and what does it mean to you? What does it mean to you to travel? And then you get, oh, and now I know how to travel. Okay, so when you know how to travel, you know exactly intelligence that you're communicating with, because you have to set your signals first before you go up into the space stations. You know they're extremely real because you see the intelligence. So they're using the computer systems, they're scanning your systems, they're looking down, so they're way up and they're looking down. It's like you're like a little ant. They're looking at your scannings and they see your holographic of its pattern. Okay, so the code system's set up right now, unified energetics, understands its mainframe. Let's bring him up, let's teleport his divisions, let's put him in the control room system. Okay, so intelligence is watching you every single day through the satellites. Okay, satellite, planet, sun interface, interface to the moon, cloud interface in the center, north, west, south, east, north, west, east, south, diamond, pyramid, right? Cloud interface. Guys, what did I just do? Pyramid. Watch what I do, right? Watch this. Very important. Watch. I'm going to do this again. Okay, now watch this. And as I go up, and I go down, 3-point center down, watch. See that? Half complete of a crystal. Okay? Right, see that? 3-point center down. 3-point center down. 3-point center. Right? Diamond. See, guys? Pyramid. Pyramid. Diamond. 3-point center down. That's a complete circle of the mind system. So now you're understanding everything through this connection when it comes to the Central Energy Star Station. Okay? So you're in the mainframe. You guys are in the mainframe of the mind system. About touch one of the computers and the energy slapped my hand and told me don't touch. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't touch anything because it's set its division. If you use your algorithm program, you're setting locations to different divisions because they already scan you through location, right? So if you touch anything through computer frames of mind frames, it's going to change everything through the algorithm program. So. And remember I said you don't touch anything, you scan first. Okay, so unified. If you want to touch anything, scan your algorithms. Your algorithms have to read of what's going on, okay, through your connection to your body activations. So unified, try that again. Put your hand up. It's going to scan your point centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle rotations, open them up through plasma force systems. Activate the energy light signals through your body activation algorithm program setting. Okay, then you can open up the cloud interface with the computer of its program. Okay? Try that. Remember I said don't touch anything. Use your hands. Yeah. Ah! That's what I feel too. We're in the mind of our body system or the womb. Yep. No, it's not darkness, Priscilla. No. No, it's the complete full cycle of the cloud interface. Yeah, you're in the mainframe. You're in the birthing system of the mind. So it's kind of like you're in the mind of a brain. So basically, you guys are in here, right here, right? You have to stand the third eye, what it represents, right? The diamond, okay? The downwind, right? Point, 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 okay? Now you understand the cloud interface to the mainframes. So he did what he did. He scanned his hand information. Remember too, you guys are already connected through scanning. They scan you right away as soon as you get on the docking bay to the Central Energy Star station. Okay, so it's already programmed. It's already scanned your whole body activation through its program setting. So if you want to communicate with the computers, you just have to put your hand up. That's all, because you guys are all identified already at the station through its docking bay. So. Yeah, it's the mind and the brain. It's the waving cycle of the waving system. It's a centralizing system, Priscilla. It's the cloud interface. Yeah, it's the mainframes. Yeah. A lot of flashes of light. I see light patterns. Yep. Got confused with the incomplete triangle you were showing with your fingers. Well, okay, so this is the diamond, right? Okay, so you have to understand my planet is this, okay? And then this goes down. That's my activation light star, which is Lemuria, right? So every planet has a geometry set of a sacred division of a location to its intelligence. So everything is connected to a cloud interface, except it's a little smaller. So everything has a mainframe. Okay, you have to understand the mainframes of everything, right? Once you get into the mainframe, now you're in the full central system of its atom through its algorithm system. So hopefully that helps out. Yeah, it can be confusing. Yeah. You guys understand more of your algorithms when it comes to your holographic systems through your hologram program. So once you guys go back to the space atmosphere, then you get a better understanding. Okay, so now we're going to go into the plasma walk interface. Okay, so we started here, right? Okay, go here. Now we're going to walk here. Now, as we're going through here, unified energetics, don't touch anything. Because you're going to change everything through, you're going to set off the alarms. We don't want to set off the alarms because spacecrafts will come in on each section. Each section of the division is security line defense. If you touch anything in this room without scanning, we get XT thousands and everything through formation come into the stations. Okay, and they're going to put you in a locking mechanism room. And then I got to come back on and tell exactly what happened. Right, so it's very important you don't touch anything. Okay, until you understand what's going on with everything that's seen through your interface of your informations through electronic interference. All right, so basically we're going to go here. So what we're going to do is as we're going through here, you're going through a magnetic door. That's going to open a cycle. So it's kind of, it's a wind spin shift. It's like a, and it goes like this, and then it goes like that, like this, and then like that, like this, and like that. Okay? It's very powerful stuff when you go through that. Okay, so now we're going through the plasma walk. Okay, so you guys are going to feel like you're just vortexed, right? So you're going to vortex, you're going to plasma energy light system. You're going to vortex you again, plasma light energy system. Vortex you again, plasma light energy system. Okay, so I did 3 plasma light systems. So I vortex you guys from here, here, and here. Now we're coming into the cycle through its rotation, through its cyber-receptive division of its mainframe division of its holographic of its computer system. Okay. So we're going to go a whole around the pyramid activation through the down freight system. This is a 3-point division. Okay, so you guys are here now. All right. So tell me what you see here now. You're in a different location. Okay. You guys are probably thinking, is this a movie? And I'm just saying, they know you're there. I'm just saying, because if you touch something, what happens is that it reacts. Okay, you have to scan. See, remember, we're in this space. We're not on the earth. You don't, on the earth you touch things, right? But when you touch things, you don't know if they're dark or light until you understand your algorithms. So when you're in the mind system, alarms will go off. Okay, and then you get a lot of spaceships coming in, right? So there's things that we do and things that we don't do, things we protect and things that you have to be aware of. So it's understanding the prohibitives and restrictions, what to do, what not to do. Always do your scannings, right? But every room has a different location of a computer that's connected through its digital of its number sequence. Okay, so it's very important that basically when you're walking through, I tell you exactly what you guys need to do. You go through these things, right? But as soon as you touch it, it changes its program, right? Because it's already scanned you, okay? And you know, with anything, right? If you don't know what you're touching, anything goes off. An alarm goes off, anything through that. So it's the computer's reacting to your body activations when you touch things, right? So that's why you scan anything through computers. So, and you guys can get used to that too, because you have to get used to your algorithms. You have to get used to your holographic bodies. So get into the scans. Okay. So it's 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Activation light in the center. Open the plasma. It will read your algorithms up and down. It will channel activations through your digital system. Now you can open the mainframe to anything through computers. Okay? Because then everything changes through its reflection. Okay? So it's really, really powerful stuff when you get into those resolution patterns through electricity or anything electronic interference or anything through psychometry. Remember how you go to psychometry? As soon as you touch something, the energy goes into you. You read it through your cycle system. That's a centralizing system. So just imagine that you have planets, energies, and intelligence inside your mind. Everything that's inside the body activation. Just imagine how powerful the heart is. The heart is the portal to everything. Everything follows up at the mind with its thoughts and everything through the heart, the oblongata, the gata. That's the sequence level becomes its gateway. Okay? And then you get into the Buddha. Then you get into the Dalai Lama. And then you get into the Ganalini. Then you get into Father, Mother, me, and archangels and angels. Everything through that formation is in its continuance. So it's understanding everywhere you go, your space identified right away through scanning. Okay? Just the main thing is don't touch anything. You scan it first. That's the first thing we have to learn, right? I told you that way back. Never ever touch anything. Always scan first. So unified. I think Ted slapped his hand. So he felt electronic interference because he was touching it, right? So it's kind of like not knowing how to drive, but you're driving anyway. See what happens. You're going to hit craters. You're going to hit meteors. You're going to have meteors following you through magnetic force. You can drive its sanction to its system through its galaxies through vibration. But you don't want to bring anything through intelligence when it comes to reacting cycles. Right? So hold on a second. Okay, so how's everybody doing so far? Their eyes pulsating, like real futuristic and laser lights everywhere. Yep. See spinning holographic lines. Very good. Priscilla? Yeah. So that's what this room represents. Okay, so it's like so basically you're gonna see a lot in this room, the eye receptor division. Everything is a mainframe division. So it's up circling, down circling, everything through the pyramid activation. It's upside down pyramid, right? It's a triangulating of the base, 3-point center. So that's how you understand that this is a space station connected through the Central Energy Star Station, through the cloud interface. Right? So you feel and see a diamond point line formation through my heart, 2 hands and third eye, laser connections. Very cool, Priscilla. So The station is reading your formats. It's reading your algorithm program settings, Priscilla, and it's setting your core center through your diamond system to a point formation. That's where you're getting the heart and the third eye to its laser connection, right? So it's really knowing how to use the third eye and what it's used for, how you communicate through the third eye to a pyramid through an activation. Everything's aligned through sequencing. Every pyramid knows everything through pyramids. Everybody knows everything through intelligence. We're all communicated in one cycle, one system, one atom system, one location, right? It's hard to think of that. Well, wait a minute. What do you mean by one location? Because there's planets in different areas. They're set in different locations. I'm saying the point center of you, which is bringing back in its balance. That's how you balance everything through its metric system. So everything line divides when you come to its equation, taking it out of its equation through its box Springs level, through its integration, calibration, multiplication, anything through the metrics, anything through the geometry systems or geometric systems, because this is connected to the cybergenetics cyber division. That's why it's extremely confusing for a lot of people. Because you're in the mainframe, right, of the algorithm, of the mind system. So basically, this is the birthing system, guys, of space and time. Yeah, I can feel the cycles and scans through emotions, etc., like a clock calibration and the rotating center hologram. Yeah, so your algorithm programs and your program settings through your pixel activation it's on electrolytes and it's working around its central station. So it's communicating, right? So if you touch something right away, it's going to change your algorithm program. It's going to set the correlation system, the ground formations, and it sets off the alarm in the central station. Right? So you set the central star system, you'll see space intelligence come in. Right? And they'll put you in a common room. Right? So they know you're there. They know me very well because I have partnership with everything, right? But there's rules and regulations. Same with the military. You know, you have to get into places that you're allowed and places that you're not allowed. Okay? As soon as you break that, what happens? Alarm goes off, right? So that's exactly what it is, Priscilla. Very good. You're in the center point of the holographic core. Very good. That's exactly where Priscilla is. Okay, I'm just backphrasing solar text to see if I missed anything. No, I think I'm all caught up here. You guys have a lot of questions, which is really, really good. Make sure you do your lives, you know, on what you saw on the Galactic Force Team private link. Calibration of our subconscious mind. Yep. It centers cores. It changes your subconscious to the conscious, to the super of its consciousness. And then you become the super flame of its consciousness. Now, the super flame is this connection when you come into the eye of the needle, which is the sun interface. And then you get your algorithm system of the new moon order system. Then you get communications through the computer system, which is the graphing cycles of your algorithms through your pixel activations, through your body activation systems. So. But you guys are extremely, extremely, extremely high rise. And just think, it's exactly what Priscilla said. It's the center point of the holographic core. Very good. It's like being in the center core of the Earth's surface. Consciousness of subconsciousness. Yeah. Yeah, understanding everything through your pixel activations, through your triangle angular base, through pyramid activation of your third eye, everything through perception, everything through audio grids, right? Voice and grids, right? This has a voice. This has a voice. Eyes have a voice. Okay? Voice and algorithm, voice and digital, voice and format. So it's kind of like everything's in a reversing cycle when you go into space. because now you're communicating with computers. Now you are a computer, so it's understanding how to use the scanning just by not touching. Right? How to use your plasma energy source, how to use your conveyor belts, how to use electronic defense, how to understand line defense, understand your mechanisms of travels, understand your dimensional points, right? Because if you're interfacing, see, this is the reason why I have Vortex, you guys, in 3 central systems, right? Central Energy Star Station, 3 central systems. If you touch anything through this plasma, okay, of this rock surfacing tube, it's going to platitude you in a different dimension. Okay, and then I got to find the coordinates and get you out of there and bring you back to the Central Energy Star Station. So you have to understand how important how we do these things, right? That's why you don't touch anything when you're in space. Always scan. And if you're not sure, ask your commander, and I'll tell you what you need to do, right? To communicate with, if you want to communicate with the Central Energy Star Station, just come to me, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to do, right? So you've got into your holographic system. Okay, you're integrating through locations. You're modifying, you're metamorphosing, you're changing your body adaptations, you're changing your perceptions, your eye divisions are changing, your colorations are changing, you're centralizing of your algorithm program, your digital formats are changing. You're coming into the mainframe of yourself, okay, which is really, really powerful. Okay, so we're going to go past that, and we're going to get into the program setting. Okay, so we start here, go here, all the way here, through the plasma walk. Here, now we're going to go right, we're going to be a full cycle, okay, through a pyramid. All right, so basically we're going to go from here. Now, your body is going to spin on locations. It's going to change your algorithm system right away. So it's kind of like you're on a loop-de-loop. So you have a central system that's going this way. Okay, so you got your head rotation going this way, your body activation going the other way, and your ground formation is going this way. So one way to another. So it's like one way, this way, and then back this way. Okay, that's what's going to happen. I'm telling you exactly what's going on when you go through the Central Energy Star. Okay, so we're going through right now. I have to get you through this program because you could be on circle rotations if I don't. So we're line sequencing everything right now. Okay, now we're coming out, vortexing, opening the cycle through plasma. All right. So I had opened that plasma to get for you guys to get to here, right? Because this is a real central star station that's connected, because it is connected to the docking bay, right? So basically, it's where you started. Okay, it's where you started. All right, so get familiar. All right. So you went all the way around. All right. Yeah, your ears are ringing. Love you all so much. Feeling kind of tired. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a lot out of you, doesn't it? When you get to that point. Pretty powerful stuff, though. Pretty amazing. Okay, Central Energy Star Station, backphrase everything in communication levels. Delta Nu, division of location through galactic force team. Take them out of docking bay into transformation light systems, into sky surfing system, back on to locations of dimensional Earth. Set core centers into space connection. Right, you guys are back where you are in space. So let me know what you experience on your lives. Okay, it's very important. I'll show you this one more time, but that's where everybody was. It's amazing how we go through these experiences, eh? It's pretty powerful stuff. So, any questions or comments, you can go through my email. PayPal donations. I like to help everybody out as much as I can, you know. But the most important thing that I'm giving to everybody, especially the new people, the new viewers, if they're watching this station and they're trying to figure out where are they going, what are you guys doing? What's going on? What's this? What's that? You'll feel the energy, but you won't see it. You won't see yourself on the station because you're not platitude to location of upgrading system through intelligence. Okay, so I'm making that very well clear. If you're trying to understand everything, come to me through my email and I'll tell you exactly what is going on. It's the best way through formation I can tell for anybody, especially the new viewers, if they're trying to understand these things. And people are trying to add me to the Galactic Force Team private link. You can only be there unless you go through my upgrades. You have to be at a certain location. You have to be identified in space through intelligence, and you have to be connected to planets. You have to know what it's like to be on planets. You have to be on the north, west, south, and east before you can travel to anywhere farther. Okay, my Galactic Force Team Delta Nu division is extremely high rise in dimensions now. They're on locations through their holographic systems. They're setting point divisions of dimensional point systems. They're changing their regular systems. So we're changing traction divisions to anything through location, through remind adaptation of dots. Our electro rod division. Electro rod division is a pyramid activation line signal through communication security line system that's connected through the defense mechanism of line communication of security line defense. So there's a lot of things that we have to understand through adaptation of intelligence, right? So again, it's very important that you guys go through my upgrades if you want to be added to the team. But I have to do a mini scan, find out exactly where you are through division, because you have a program setting that you've been living your life systems. Now you may be communicating with intelligence, or you might not be communicating with intelligence. You might be communicating with something else. Either you got confusing line signals, your activation signals aren't on right locations, you're not communicating with the right intelligence, you don't understand your box frequency level of this equation, or you're not communicating with the right planet through location. Okay, so just heads up on that. Okay, anybody that wants to understand more of its reference, go to my email. I'll tell you and explain to you how this operation works. Okay, because there's a lot of new viewers that come on here that doesn't understand my vocabulary. So, and there's a reason why I have a Galactic Force Team Delta division, right? So I just want to bring that to everybody. It's very important, especially now, because there's a lot of people that are really getting confused. And the more they up high rise, they don't understand their divisions. It's because you're not paying attention, not listening to intelligence. If intelligence gives you information, but you don't understand your algorithm of your patterns, how are you going to understand your point centers, your digital system? How are you going to communicate with singularity line divisions, anything through simulation? How are you going to activate anything through light signals, through teleportation, through vortex divisions? How are you going to understand your eye receptor divisions? How are you going to understand your proactive systems? Okay. Emotional, right? Your content, right? Your human behavior, where you're set in division through location, through your reactor division. Okay. So there's a lot that we need to adapt to very quickly. So if you're trying to understand that, just go through my email or through my PayPal, but you have to go through my upgrades to get anywhere into the Galactic Force Team privately. Okay, so I mean, it's basically special ops. That's what it is. That's what my Galactic Force Team is through the Delta Division, special ops. So that's where we're at right now. You know, it's really powerful stuff. And what I'll do is that people want to go to the north, west, south, and east. I'll set code frequency levels through your code frequencies. That will upgrade your cycle systems through email when you go through my PayPal accounts. All right, I can do that. I can do anything right now. So because I'm coming into I'm coming into 150 million years into the future. Because every time I go through stations, every time my Galactic Force Team Delta division goes into higher formations of planets, I go higher and higher and higher. So I'm coming into 150 million years now. So it's crazy what's going on right now through electronic interference. Anything through energy. Just trying to understand bodies. What's my body made of? Yeah, it's made of water. It's It's made electricity, it's made electronics, but it's also communicating on levels of dimensions, of divisions and signals. And what do you think your body is? Right? If you're trying to communicate with energy, how do you do it? Human vibration is trying to understand that. You can't do it through rotations of the brain. You have to do it through rotations of the spiritual of its brain. Okay? Which is the cloud interface, which is the mainframe. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, unified. You're going deeper inside yourselves. Right? You're reaching that core. Right? So that's why centralized systems to everything through location of north, west, south, and east stars. And everything through the centralized system of the energy space stations. So it's extremely high rise, unified. Extremely, extremely. I saw my security line defense open up like yesterday in illustration on my wings. Yep. Oh, you're welcome, Priscilla. Yeah. Yeah, you guys will be taking naps soon because you guys are going to be going through our correlation patterns, and you'll be going through a lot of reference of intelligence that can be communicating with you because you are on the central star, an energy star, right? You guys are in the cloud interface, so it's really powerful stuff. So I think I'm going to let you guys go. There's a lot going on right now. We haven't completed the circle yet. We have to get in the centralized system of the universal system. So there's a lot of things that we have to go through the core centers. So it's kind of like going in the core centers of everything before you get into the mainframes of everything through your intelligence. So questions or comments are great. This is your commander from the Galactic Force Team of Delta Nu Division of the Galactic Forces calling in. Bye, everybody.